Well, with me now is Abhishek Deshpande. He's a chief energy analyst at Natixis. And do you tend to agree that oil prices will bounce back, or do we think we are seeing a sustained slump at the moment?
Well, currently what we are seeing definitely is post-Brexit nervousness as well. On top of that, we've got the whole oil-dollar correlation is quite significantly negative right now. And that is one of the main reasons for the drop in oil prices, as dollar has strengthened on the back of Brexit. Institutional investors as well as retail investors, they are pulling back their positions. The net long positions, or as we call the speculative positions, have declined by a significant 170 million barrels in just 4 to 5 weeks pre-Brexit, which is week ended 15th of July.
But how much of this can really be blamed on the currency, on the US dollar, for instance? We've seen the US dollar strengthen in the past, but we haven't seen these sort of moves in oil prices. So how much of this has to do with the rebalancing that we're seeing in the markets?
The rebalancing I would say, had started. However, there was a significant support in the markets from the financial institutional players in the first half of the year. We had seen a significant rally and a steep rally and a quick rally because of the financial institutional players helping support that rally. And now that we have moved post-Brexit, these institutional investors have decided to pull out of those investments. The net longs have gone down. Markets, are they balancing? They were about to balance. However, we started seeing some softening in demand growth, particularly in the United States on a monthly basis. And as we move into September, which is the seasonal refinery maintenance season, there are worries that almost close to 1 million barrels of refinery processing rates could go down.
Right. Now, we also heard from BP today. Obviously, they came out with their quarterly results, but we also heard from the chief executive, Bob Dudley. He's saying, of course, that the company expected the external environment, in his words, to remain challenging. And he also said, though, that the market would start to recover towards the end of the year into 2017. So are you seeing that as well? And of course, this is bearing in mind that we've seen the market already pick up quite considerably since those 12-year lows in January.
I completely agree. In fact, we were always of the view that this, first of all, from the BP's perspective, why the numbers have not turned out to be that great is because the oil problem was starting to become oil product problem. And that clearly has hit the refining margins part of the business. And now, for oil companies, more the integrated ones, which were otherwise their profits were being offset, for the losses were being offset by the profits from the refining business, now are getting a double whammy from both oil and refining side. By end of 2017, I do believe that the market should pick up, because technically the amount of capital expenditure cuts we had in the last 2 years and possibly in 17 is likely to lead to a massive supply-demand imbalances towards end of 17, which should support prices.
All right, we'll be watching closely indeed. Thank you so much for coming in, Abhishek Deshpande.
My pleasure.